guys? Welcome to Melanin United. On this video, we're gonna talk about this racist white police sheriff by the name of Jody Green. So, what's it called? Recently, we just got an audio from this racist white sheriff talking about black people and all that. This white sheriff, he's the sheriff of Columbus County, which is in North Carolina, right? And they had an election recently when he had an election against another black sheriff, right? Another black officer, right? A black man. And he won by 34% of the votes, but there's questions about, it could have been corruption or cheating or fraud, like they always, with them, there's always that kind of question because they always rig elections and all that type of stuff, right? So what's it called? The white sheriff he's like trying to hunt down any snitch or anybody that's been talking to the other candidate, the other black candidate that was running for the office, right? And the recording came out when he was talking to his captain, right? And the recording he was saying, "I'm tired of these black bastards. I'm gonna get rid of every one of them, and he's gonna clean house and all that type of shit, right?" And then he also was like, I hate Democrats and all that. Actually, I take that back. I hate black Democrats, those black bastards. You see what I'm saying, black people? They always want to trick y'all between this game. Like, no, it's the Democrats, it's the Republican. No, it's America, it's China, it's Europe. Nah, it's it's all of them working against you. The Democrats and the Republicans, nah, they don't care about. Nah, trust me, it's these white people trying to keep power, but they use these two divisive organizations, you know what I mean, to have some black people think this way, that's for them, and then the other group is for them. Nah, they're all against you. Always has been. And this just proves it, like this you honestly, like, there's so many audios of these white folks, these white cops, these white judges, these white politicians, these white educational, all these white people in power. There's so many recordings of them talking about, oh, how black people are, or discriminating, or saying they hate black people, or we do this or we do that. See what I'm saying? So how many recordings do we not hear? That's why it's like, when they give that excuse that not all cops are bad, like, majority of police officers are good, and it's only a small minority. Nah, that's the other way around. Majority of them are white supremacists, and then there's small amount of them that are actually good. Like, shout out to the white officer, that white captain, Souls. Yeah, that, for what's it called, secretly recording the sheriff, right? Because we're gonna need white people like that to start exposing these racist white supremacists. See, so that's what I'm saying. There's good white people, definitely. Like, I have good white neighbors. I have good white friends. I have good friends of other races. But I'm saying majority of them have been trained to hate black people, to think that we're inferior, all this, and we're not equal to them. So they're like, even like, they're trained to think like, oh, black people are automatically criminals until proven innocent. Even though the saying is, innocent till proven guilty, but for black people, especially black men, it's guilty till proven innocent. You see, it's different. So, and like, the police institution was created from slave patrols back in the day, when black folks would get free from the slave masters, from these brutal slave masters. They organized, the richer white people organized the more poor white people in the rural areas and all that, and they're like, you know what, um don't worry about you being poor. At least you're not black. So then they gave them some money and all that. They'll be like, to and horses and stuff to capture runaway slaves, right? And they made them feel special and all that. And that institution is going up until today. That's why they capture so many black people, so many black men they capture. And this is how a lot of them feel. Like, there's been census and, documents coming out, that's been out since 2006, all that. There's so much neo-Nazi gangs. There's so much gangs in there, white supremacist gangs. They said the KKK has infiltrated the police force, like, what, since 2006. Like, these white supremacists are everywhere, in every sector in America, every sector in the world. But in the States particularly, they're in every sector. Judges, teachers, doctors, lawyers, attorneys, sheriffs, politicians, most of them feel like this. This is how they teach their kids, and that's the problem. Like, yeah, there's the white supremacists that are like, oh, effing N word and all this type of shit, and like the more like disgusting poor white supremacists that just all they can do is just curse and try to degrade black people. Yeah, that's cool and that's gonna affect some black people, but not people like me that know our history. You could just diss them back, roast them back. But my problem and other people's problem is the ones in power that try to act all nice in front of black people, like, no, we're treating this equal, this is a fair institution, and doesn't matter about skin, everyone gets treated equally by the crime they committed. Okay, how is it that so many of the same crimes that black men commit that white men have committed get doubled or triple time the sentences? Like, get out of here with that fake shit. Nah, so I'm saying this is how they feel. And I always had a problem when my black brothers and sisters in the States always said, defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. Then they would be like, you don't want then the white folks would be like, you don't want police now? You just want our society to be dangerous and all that type of shit. Bro, don't defund the police. Let's have blacks, like, how the Chinese and the Jewish community have police, what is it called? They have different police sections like that. They have police that just control their community. That's what I'm saying. We need black police, and like, not to be a part of their like whole institution. We need our own institution to create like just black men and black women that, that can police our community and all that type of shit, because I don't want them coming to us. It's not about defunding the police. It's about go police your own neighborhood. Go police your own people. That's what I'm talking to these white police. Go police white people. Stop coming over here. Because these white men, these white police officers, they're such cowards. Most of them, like, they get so horny when they see a black man because they're scared. Most of the time they're scared of black men and all that. So they're like, oh, they feel bold because they have weapons or they have numbers and all that. And they always attack. They're cowards. They attack disabled black men, old black men, elderly black women, black children. That's what they do. Like, they want to isolate you and then attack you, and you're not even given a fair trial. Whole corrupt system that's falling. And that's like, don't listen to them when they say most police officers are good. There's some good police officers, no doubt. Like the one that recorded this one, and he should get recognition and then become the new sheriff, right? But like the cop that recorded this one, like, yeah, there's good police like him and stuff like that, right? Of course. But most of those police, what's it called? They get, once they're doing good work, then they get retaliated against by the corrupt ones, which is majority of them. That's why a lot of them, some of them, the good ones, stay quiet, right? And it's like, when are we gonna realize, like, these people can't police us? Like, it's the same old. Then we have to go march. Then we have to go say, we have to beg for them to go to jail. Just don't let them police us. I don't want them touching us. You see what I'm saying? They have a problem with touching us, an obsession with touching us and trying to subdue us and control us and hold us. Go police your own race. You don't go police Chinese like that. You don't go police Arabs like that. You don't go police all these other groups like that. They come to us. They want to police us. They want to medicate you. Like I said, they want to control you. They want to control your living. They want to control your existence. They want to control the water. They want to control your air. They want to control everything. They want you to be dependent on them so they can mess you up at any time. And now that should not be allowed. Like, you guys remember in school and stuff, like, I know this because I was a big instigator, and you know what I mean? Like, it's funny, like, watching, like, when I instigate people fighting or arguing and stuff like that, like, sometimes you need good laughs and stuff. I remember every time in school when a fight would happen, the principal would come to me, what happened? And then try to get me in trouble. And I'm like, I didn't even do nothing, right? Like, you just be watching fights or something, but you get in trouble because you were there. So, why are the good cops, these so-called good cops that are there when the bad cops are doing bad things, why are they not getting in trouble? Because in school, if we watched fights, even the watchers, the bystanders would be called bystanders, and they would be in trouble too. So why isn't the bystanders that watching bad cops kill black folks not getting in trouble? Because majority of them are bad. and they would say to us, if you're like watching the fight, basically like it's the same thing as, you know what I mean, just letting it happen. That's exactly what the good police officers are doing. A lot of them just letting bad stuff go on. And no, like this one of the most corruptest institutions on the planet Earth. Everything controlled by them is corrupted for real. Like that's what we need to start learning, and like start doing our own thing. Stop letting them do stuff for you. We need to stop letting them police us, stop medicating us, stop educating us, because they're not doing it good. They're doing it very, very destructive to destroy you. And that's how they are. And no doubt, I know way a lot more videos of me talking about these racist white cops are gonna come out and stuff like that. Like the racist white gangs in California. See, you have a lot of these Mexicans, Hispanics joining these white supremacists, putting tattoos on their bodies, a part of gangs like the Executioners, all those type of gangs. But yeah, all right, guys, thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe.